One of the biggest products liability cases I ever was involved with was in connection with a machine that crushed my client's hand. The machine was utilized to make parts for the automobile industry, and when my client came to me, his hand was completely destroyed and had to be cycled all the way through the machine cycle before it could be even released. We brought suit against the machine manufacturing company, claiming that it did not have a two-palm system where both hands would be engaging the machine and therefore away from the part. The manufacturer, a very large company, and we had a secrecy settlement with them, claimed they could not have prevented this injury because they didn't know how the machine was going to be utilized. They don't know the part, they don't know how it was going to be utilized. How can they provide a protective system so that the hand would not be engaged or possibly engaged in the machine? And that was their story. We didn't believe their story, and we had found out that there was many other hand injuries throughout the United States, and they've all had secrecy agreements as well. We went to the court multiple times. We went to the Court of Appeals. We lined up an attorney in Texas who had had a case similar to ours, who also had a secrecy agreement coming, and he indicated to us he'd let us know if he ever got the documents, which he ultimately did, and we used that to go to our Court of Appeals to get these documents. In the meantime, while they're delaying, we had case evaluation. Case evaluation came back at $167,000 for a case that was worth millions. We ultimately found out that this large machine manufacturer not only made the machine, but they made all the parts that went to this machine because the company that was making it let them know exactly what part they wanted, and this large machine company actually provided the machine, the jigs, the dies, everything, and in fact came out and tested the parts to see if they made specs for the manufacturer. When we found that out, and we found out that all of their experts were lying, which took a long time, the machine manufacturer decided we need to settle this case, which we ultimately did. We ultimately settled it for a lot of money. I can't tell you the name of the manufacturer, but we settled it for $2.1 million, a structured settlement for our client over a number of years. But what that case told me was that you have to persist, you have to keep fighting, you have to not take the word of the defendant because they'll probably be lying to you. And in the end, all their experts lied, the machine manufacturer lied, and it was only through extensive discovery where we finally found out the truth, which was they knew exactly how that machine was going to be utilized, and they provided no safety device for it. These are the types of cases and things that can be done in litigation. It takes hard work, it takes dedication, and that's what we do